All right, everyone. Welcome to the channel. This is the first video on this channel. I previously had another channel, but long story short, I dropped my old provider, and with that, I totally forgot that I had my email from that provider, and so I wasn't able to recover the password on my old YouTube channel that had most of these videos on it. So I put in a petition to try and get all this stuff fixed and reset. So in the meantime, I just made this new channel, and kind of what this channel is about, we'll go over it kind of quick here while we're kind of warming up on the dummies. So I've been boxing for a while and getting a little bit older, and I kind of discovered VR in this simulation, this game, Thrill of the Fight 1. Still my favorite, and I've been using it a lot for fitness here at the house in the garage. I got a big 2-car garage. Even though the play area shows I'm only 1.5 meter by 1.5, I've got a lot more room than that. Sometimes things are kind of messed up with the headset. So Meta or Oculus, whatever you want to call it, just did an update, and I don't know about you guys, but updates are the most frustrating things on a Quest 3. I've got to repair all of my devices again. Controllers have to update. I lose all of my settings, my boundaries. Really annoying. I've just literally spent the last 30 minutes getting everything set up. So anyway, so what we're kind of doing here, it's just after Thanksgiving, beginning of December, and I kind of took about 2 weeks off from anything fitness, quit going to the gym, all that stuff. Got real busy with work, obviously some family stuff. So I'm getting back in it here. I have packed some weight on, about 20 pounds in 3 weeks. And I'm up to 230 pounds even. And I would like to get myself back down to about 210, 215. I'm 5'10", 230 right now, and I've decided to go ahead and get a routine going here. So what we're going to do, what I usually do, now maybe I'll get into it later in the video because I don't want to spend too much time talking. I want to get into what we're going to do today. So I'll get into my boxing gym issue later on, but right now I'm kind of going to crunch, getting my workouts. At least I have heavy bags there. I do have a full, basically boxing gym minus the ring here at the house. I've got bags galore. And what I usually do is I get up in the morning, about 5 a.m., get my stretching done, and whatever bag I'm working on for that 2 weeks, heavy bag, double-ended, speed bag, whatever, mace bag, I get in, or even jump ropes, footwork, just whatever. I work out for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes on whatever it is I'm going to work out for on that day, and then I finish everything off putting this headset on. This is kind of my, I guess you could say my shadow boxing routine. I do shadow boxing, but this is also really great to kind of wind down. I usually spend about 30 minutes in VR. My shoe tongue's getting a little tight there. We go. So the temperatures finally dropped down into the 20s and 30s. It'll be back up in the 70s in no time in my state. So I usually run a fan out here, but decided not to. So that's kind of the routine that I do. I usually do it 5 days a week, and then I'll spend some time at the gym actually lifting weights pretty heavily. So. But for now, I'm a little worried that my stamina, my endurance is going to be affected from not really doing anything, not staying active. So what we're going to do is what I call a marathon. And if anyone kind of recognizes my voice or my old channel, which I actually forgot the name of the channel just now, but it's been a long time since I've been on it. I used to do what are called marathons. And what I would do is I would start from the sparring guy, your first guy, and try and get through the entire game as fast as I could. And each day I do a different difficulty. The more conditioned you get, the better endurance and stamina you have, and you can actually make it all the way through on the higher difficulties. What we're going to do today is we're just going to do a good old basic marathon on easy to kind of judge and see how out of breath I'm going to end up getting, because I do not feel crisp at all right now. I just got done working on the heavy bag for about 20 minutes, and I got a little winded, which I usually never get winded on the heavy bag, so that kind of tells me I sat around a little too long last couple weeks. So now that we're warmed up here, how we're going to do this is we're going to go to the default settings, which I already have it set, and I believe when you first get this game, your default settings are 1.2 and 1.2. If not, that's what I set my old marathon records on, so I'm just going to leave it on what this is. My old record was 17 and a half minutes, I believe, and that's getting all the way through on easy. That's the easy record. Getting all the way through on easy, and the timer starts when the ding of the bell starts and when that last ding at the end of the fight. That's where your time runs, not the in-between, not the round, not the breaks in between rounds. So that's what we're going to do. I want to conserve a little bit of energy, but this is a really good workout. You can go 20 or 30 minutes and really work up a good sweat. So that's what we're going to do. And like I said, I'm going to kind of talk as we go. Obviously, the main thing is keeping your form and making sure that you're I'm not adjusting my form to the game. So because I've been whooped up in real sparring, thanks to Thrill of the Fight 2, and we'll get into all that stuff another time. But for now, we're going to go through this marathon here, try and keep good form, see if we can't beat our old record, but establish a new record. And maybe for anybody else that has this game as well, Thrill of the Fight 1, which is my favorite boxing game on VR out of all of them. It's just the best all around, in my opinion. Maybe you guys can beat my record and maybe have a little challenge going or something. So let's go ahead and get started on this first guy. Again, it's on easy, no custom settings or anything. The gloves are set to 1.2, or the mass multipliers are set to 1.2. Typically, when I'm actually really getting in it on this game, I've got it set down to, like, I think 0.8, 0.7s to give myself a little more of a challenge. But let's get into this right now and see if I can make it all the way through without just being completely crapped out. So here we go.
Keep it clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck to both of you.
All right, here we go.
One, two, three, 4.
Need to relax
5,
a little bit.
6, 7, 8.
Try not to burn all my energy up.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. All right, your first guy's down. Went pretty well. Was a little tensed up in the shoulders. That's all right. The thing is to stay moving. Try and keep form like you're in a real spar, and gloves up. All the fundamentals. So in this game, which is still available, I'm pretty sure. So the thing about this game is on most all of these difficulties, you've got to knock your opponent down 3 times really to win. It's really hard to get an actual KO. My custom settings will allow for a KO, but that's after you really put some work in, or you get KO'd. But we're not going to do that right now. So again, that's just kind of the goal. The other thing too is I'm not going to adjust my form because of the body shot issue in this game, which is right here, wherever the camera's at. That is the bottom of that's my elbow right there. So in this game here, that wide open space, as well as the bicep, you take a lot of body shots in a game because you're not actually blocking them. So, and you don't want to adjust for that. You don't want to drop and leave your chin open to get a block in this game for a body shot. Just take the body shot. So that's one of the other little flaws in the game there that was fixed, I think, in Thrill of the Fight 2. Again, we'll get into that another time. Let's get to our next guy. All right, I'm going to let the ref talk real quick.
I'm only going to tell you 2 things. Protect yourself at all times and obey what I say at all times. Let's make this a clean fight.
So the thing is to stay active, even in the break times, unless you're just winded and you really need to break. Stay active. That's part of, getting that burn going, getting everything going. So even when I'm talking, I want to be moving. So I'm doing a little more talking than normal right now, just because the first video in kind of establishing kind of how things go. So again, conserving energy. I might get a little lag here and there like I'm getting right now. I've got the heater on for the house, and I think the big furnace that's out here in the garage, when that motor spins up, it causes some interference with the wireless. So let's get in here, get this guy running, get him down. Wow, he's actually down.
6, 7,
Holy cow.
8, 9, 10.
I think that's a first. No way. That has never happened.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, that has never, ever happened. Right after I said that you got to knock people down 3 times, I have never knocked someone out on the first knockdown, but he was down for the full count. I must have really put a whole lot of damage on him. Let's see here. Well, 18,000 damage in, what is this, 8 punches? How many total punches did I throw? So 18,000 damage in 8 punches. That was crazy. I did see the red punch, the red indicator, which means that's like your hardest. So I could have stacked a bunch of those up. But I have never had a 1 knockdown knockout on any difficulty level, aside from custom, ever. So that was, that's definitely going to be a new record for the fastest knockout or fastest win. Especially on easy. So that's awesome, man. And I'll post those records up here in a little bit. So again, stay moving, keep the feet going. Let's get on to the next guy. I'm still kind of wild about that, man. That's crazy. So I'm getting the lag really bad right now. Again, this is I need to extend my wireless out here, but we'll do that another time.
I'm only going to tell you 2 things. Protect yourself at all times and obey what I say at all times. Let's make this a clean fight.
So I need to get the different grips. My Quest 2 grips don't fit the Quest 3 grips, or the controllers that allow my hands to go through. It actually goes around the knuckles, so I'm not actually throwing with a closed fist like I'm doing right now. Because we all know in boxing, if you do box, you keep your hands open for the most part, and you make that fist right at the end there. I'll drop the controller if I keep trying to do that. So it does wear me out a little bit, but it also kind of regulates the speed. So for a lot of people on my last channel, I got a lot of questions about how I'm able to record in third person. I have this game also on when I used to have my old Oculus Rift, I believe it was, Rift S. And so I actually launched this game from my remote desktop. And so you have the option of third person recording or third person view. And so I screen record, and that's what you're watching right now. I also do the first person recording from the Oculus headset, and then I blend them together. So for those of you that are wondering, that's why I really hope that like Boxing Underdog and Thrill of the Fight 2 incorporate the third person recording for single player modes if they ever finish them. So, all right, enough talk, let's get going.
One, two, three, four.
He got up.
6, 7, 8. One, two.
Making sure I'm rotating into those shots.
4, 5, 6.
Very important,
8.
especially on my custom settings. So again, I do have the settings on the 1.2 for the mass settings. I would normally have them about 1.0. That's what I'd like to do. But I'm trying to beat my old record, which I want to mimic those settings. I may start a whole new marathon based off of the 1.0s to go all the way through. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm getting a little bit winded. But then again, I'm not breathing very well in these matches, so breathing will really start to weigh you down after a while, so I need to fix that. Keep my breathing right.
At all times, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck to both of you.
I am staying relaxed, which is very important. So he actually got me.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Run in place, run in place.
8.
Kept that glove up. Played the left on him. Got him stunned really well.
Ladies.
So this guy, pretty good on my
Keep it
custom.
clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you
We'll
must
talk.
obey. Good
We'll
luck
talk
to
about
both
that another time. I kind of based my custom settings off him because he's really fast, and I want those counters when they come in. I want to pay for not having my glove back, or moving or slipping, and that's where I got my custom settings based off of, is making you pay. There's those bodies. So even when you see those body shots coming, you can try and get out of the way of them, but do not drop your guard to compensate for the missing rest of your arm.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Getting a little lag. Wow. Ooh. When you get that rotation in. So the other thing about this game too is, even from first person, and especially third, it looks like I'm looking straight down and not up. And the reason for that is obviously the headset doesn't track your eyeballs, it tracks your head position. So when I'm actually ducking, my eyes are actually looking up at the target. I'm not actually looking down. So that's just kind of how that is. I'm gonna let the ref talk.
Keep it clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck to both of you.
I'm getting a little too jumpy and frisky, and I'm making some mistakes because I'm wanting to get these 3 knockdowns. I'm burning energy, so need to be kind of careful with that. Keep my form good. I took some punches. I feel like I really shouldn't take any punches on easy. But that's because I'm trying to throw these 3-4 punch combos. Trying to get 4 punches there, 1. So let's get in here and see if we can take this guy out without wearing ourselves down here. We got a little ways to go. You stick to the jab, punch and move. beautiful.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I caught him good too.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I don't know about my guard. It may have been down, but definitely caught him. Oh, okay. What, he hit me in the back of the head with that one? Stick to the jab. Thing I like about this game is you can tell when they're stunned, and you can get away with a couple of things here, like that hook I just threw. He's stunned. Right when he split that guard.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so quality punches. This is where I only threw about 40 punches. They were good quality punches, very accurate, and the harder the difficulties and the lower I set my mass multiplier, the more punches you have to throw. So here's your first southpaw in the game, the only one I think.
I'm only going to tell you two things. Protect yourself at all times and obey what I say at all times. Let's make this a clean fight.
So I need to maybe incorporate a little bit more movement. That'll wear you out too, but my goal is to wear myself out. It's nice and cool out. I'm kind of feeling the getting a little bit of a sweat going, which is good. I think we have him. We have 4 more fights left, counting this guy. Took him down with jabs.
4, 5,
or whatever this game counted at. Those were jabs for me, but the game kind of counts those as hooks and crosses too. Oh, he caught me. Caught me again. That's a 1-2.
2, 3.
He's catching with a lot of leads.
7.
That's me maybe not getting my glove high enough, or he's catching me on the top of the head. Oh, he's down, huh? All right, so that one went pretty well. Threw a decent amount of punches, about 40 punches again. Man, I'll tell you what, that's the most effective combo in boxing. At least that's how I was taught. That 1-2, sometimes that one and that little short hook, a little shovel hook. In amateur, when I was boxing amateur, and this is a while back, man, that 1-2 and a step back, and I wasn't a heavyweight then. But that 1-2 was such an effective, especially me being southpaw, that was really an effective way of scoring. So we're moving on to Duke Bell here, and Duke Bell is he's got a pretty good chin on him. He hits hard too. Uh-oh, there we go.
Let's make this a clean fight.
So Duke Bell's got a pretty good chin. On the custom settings, he can be a bear. He doesn't punch real fast, but he's got so much power. So I do like fighting him on custom settings or on endurance. I've gone 8 rounds with this guy, 8 3-minute rounds. So probably not going to happen here with these settings. Stick to the jab. Oh, that should have landed. Dang. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I set that one up all right, actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the match.
So as you can see there, I threw about 100 punches. A lot more damage it took. 214. Put him down. So again, he's got a tough chin, especially when you're doing a marathon. I did win myself a little bit on that one. I should feel okay. This next guy is kind of the opposite. He's got a real weak chin. He's got fast hands. Maybe not on this difficulty, but he has a lot of power. But he's got a super weak chin. So hopefully I can get through him pretty fast without using too much energy. Again, real weak chin. Gets stunned easily. Higher settings, he can knock you out. This is the first guy that ever knocked me down. Got to get inside with him. He's so dang tall. pivot hook. All right, as you can see, that was like less than half the punches and damage. Only 90K on him. Gonna get a little quick sip of water here. So like I said, I'm feeling pretty good on this. It feels good. Nothing like a little sip of water. I feel like my form is staying true, even though I'm getting a little tired. Even sitting around not doing much. We're not going to do this every single day for my videos. I'm going to do some custom settings. I'm going to try some crazy stuff. We'll be doing some Thrill of the Fight 2, which is multiplayer only right now. I've got my opinions on that. Not very enjoyable for me, but maybe for content purposes, maybe okay. I've never done multiplayer on Boxing Underdog, and there's some things I don't like about where it's at right now, but all these are in early access anyway. The hard mode is way too easy on Boxing Underdog, so all right, let's get this last fight in. See if I can't beat him in the first round here. So I tell you, kind of the trick to this guy is when he gets up in the upper difficulties like endurance, outclass, and then my custom, you can wail on him for a full round and still not get him down. You might be able to wear him down a little bit, but uppercuts change the game on this guy. They will stun him like no other, and so that's kind of the trick to beating him on the higher difficulties, is getting those uppercuts in. You kind of have some rare opportunities when he goes in the high guard, and hope that he doesn't one punch you while you're trying to do it. So I have a tendency when I throw that rear uppercut to drop this hand, and he catches me with it on my custom setting. So let's see if we can end this and call it a good video. He's already bleeding. Yeah, that was a nice little side step there. Caught him with that lead.
7, 8.
He asked for it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let's burn him out. Oh, okay. That's that 1-2, baby. Big. All right, so that 1-2 really did some damage, especially this round, and felt pretty good. So we'll see if we got the record here. I'll post everything up. I'll post my old record. I've got the numbers, fastest knockdown per guy, all that stuff.